Here's a question from one of my followers. They said, can you go from a regular user to a casual user? And they add, obviously, you're not going to recommend that you use casually, but it's better than using regularly. So let me answer that. Can you go from a regular user to a casual user? I think what they mean is this. If you've had an addiction, if you've used 3, 4, 5, 7 days a week, can you go to a casual user, maybe using once every month, once every couple of weeks? And I think the answer is it's very, very rare. I mean, I think it's most people who use is dream to go from using every day to using once a month. I mean, hell, people go, yeah, I'd love to just use once a month. But I think it's rare. And let me tell you why. You might wait 2 or 3 weeks and you might just do it that one night. And you think, well, it's not as bad. It's not like I'm using the 3 times a week I was. Now I'm only using once a month. But that once a month suddenly becomes twice a month. And then before you know it, it becomes every week, every Friday night. And then what happens is this. You go, I don't mind. It's still not bad because I'm only using Friday night. I was using 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. Now I'm only using on a Friday. And they seem pretty happy with it. And it stays like that maybe for a while, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it escalates really quickly. But sooner or later, they're going to go back to more frequency, more quantity. They're going to start the same process the way they started at the very beginning, because at the very beginning, they started off being a casual user. And then they added more triggers, more habits, more days, more frequency, until they were a user of a daily basis, right? So to reverse that process to use once a month, sooner or later, it is more than likely they're going to go back to using the way they used to. So my answer is, once you've had an addiction, you're going to have a propensity to have that addiction. And I strongly recommend, is you don't use at all.